So I wanted to do a really quick, easy, fresh, natural, minimalist style of makeup inspired by my cousin and I. She and I, when we're together, we always pretty much don't care. We just don't care. We love who we are and we embrace our natural beauty and we don't want to cover it up. And so I decided that I want to start off the year with this minimalist makeup trend. And so I am going to do that for myself and for all of you. So I took about maybe 6 products and I multitasked with them and created this look. And so if you guys are interested in how to achieve something very similar like this, then let's jump into it. So I wanted to start off pretty raw so you could pretty much get a realistic idea of how my skin looks right now. So you can see I'm breaking out. I have one right here I tried to pick this morning, failed. I have one here. My chin definitely has a ton of blemishes. I guess that's from hormones. This is from me sitting like this because I'm always so over it, you know? And then this side is pretty clean because I never use my right hand. I always think it's the dirtier hand since I'm right-handed. Anyway, weird. And then my forehead's pretty clean except for I have one here. I think it's the concealer that I was using. Either my concealer is really old or it's just not agreeing with my skin. And then I had a hat on, so that's where this redness is coming from. So you can get a really good idea of how my skin is looking before the makeup. So I'm starting off with really clean skin. I haven't even put a toner, no moisturizer, no nothing. So I am starting off with my favorite moisturizer and I use this twice a day, morning and night. It's the It Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream, and it has kind of like a lemony, fresh scent to it, but it's really thick. And I have combination to oily skin, but I find that it doesn't make me feel like my skin is heavy. It just really moisturizes, makes my skin feel really soft and smooth, and it's like a really great base for my foundation. So I am just gonna take a small amount of this, and this is gonna go on the back of my hand, right? So now I like to mix my foundation. So I have been obsessed with these. This is the ColourPop custom cover drops. Ever since I got a tube from Gem Beauty, I ran out and like I need stock, okay? So I have 60 for when I'm a little bit more tan, and then 50 for times right now where I've lost my tan. So I normally get maybe, I really don't like this bottle. I wish it was like in a squeeze tube or something, because then when it starts to run out, you can't get the bottom. So I find that I'm always like kind of wasting, but I do 1, 2, I guess we can go with 2 for today, maybe 3 for good measure, right? Just mixing this. And you're pretty much gonna get like a tinted moisturizer. So you don't have to do 3 pumps, but it's basically up to how much coverage you want. So 1 is really sheer, 2 is kind of sheer to medium, and 3 is like a good medium. So I'm gonna just start to apply this to my skin. And I just use my hands because when I'm busy and like I don't have much time, this is how I do it. So I just use my fingers and I kind of work it in like I would any moisturizer, and I just keep applying where I need more coverage. So you can see it's pretty good with coverage, and I just use 3 drops for a huge clump of moisturizer, and that pretty much gives me the coverage that I like. So in the areas where I need more coverage, like around here, I might put a little bit more on and I just press it in, just like that. It normally works for like my chin area where I just have scarring, but if you have a really fresh blemish, then you're gonna wanna add a little bit of extra coverage there if you want. If you are perfectly fine with it, you can move right on along. So then for concealer, I'm just using my NARS. This is Ginger in the Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I like to do a few dots just right under my eye, and then around my nose because I have that redness there, and then on any blemishes. So in the months where I kind of lose color, I'm typically ginger, and then if I have like a tan, I'm biscuit. But I think this should work for right now. So I just press it in like that. And it's okay to see, you know, color and texture. It's kind of just making it look a little bit better. I love that you can kind of see like freckling and stuff like that. I don't like to cover that. don't like to take it onto my lid. I think I like the pigmentation of my lid, that it's a little bit darker. It kind of looks like there's a little bit of shadow there, so I don't touch that. I'm actually going to darken that a bit with some bronzer. I don't like to use brushes because I find that my fingers really warm up the product and press it into the skin versus having it sit right on top. Sometimes I'll take a little excess from my finger and just press it over a blemish instead of getting any more concealer. So now that I'm done with the skin, it feels really lightweight, doesn't feel really heavy like I have a lot on. I'm gonna go ahead and set that. So because I have combo oily skin, I like to just set under the eye area. If you have dry or normal skin, you can just go about your business, but I don't, and so it might kind of crease during the day. So I'm taking a little bit of this Mercier. This is the Invisible Loose Setting Powder, which I don't like, mixed with the translucent setting powder that I do like. And it's only mixed because my translucent case cracked and I only had the invisible sort of case, and I just mixed them together and it actually works really well like that. I don't like invisible because it gives me a cast, especially when I take photos. I love the translucent because it doesn't do that. So anyway, if I were you, just buy the translucent powder, don't get the invisible. So I'm gonna take a brush and just pat under right here where I normally get some creasing, and this just helps my concealer to set and to stay during the day. Here, just like that, where I have that redness. And then forehead is crucial because that starts to sweat. And then I leave everything else pretty much to just do its own thing. If you've done a lot of concealing work with your blemishes, you might want to set that as well, just really lightly with whatever's left on the brush. And that's it. So for brows, I am taking, I love these little duo sort of products because then you have a 2-in-1. There's a gel, there is a color, and this is from NudeStix. It's the Eyebrow Stylus Pencil and Gel, and this is just in brown. So I'm gonna take the gel to kind of smooth my brows to see what the shape is doing. And then you can see where there are any gaps, like around here. I have a little bit of gapping. You might want to kind of add a little color there. And it's really not about perfecting the brow, more so it's just filling, making it look a little bit more polished. So you pretty much have something like this. Just a kind of filled in brow, not too perfect. Okay, so that's good. So at this point, if you're anything like lazy Jaleesa, you're done. But let's do a little bit more for those of you who want a little bit more. So I'll do some mascara. I think mascara is a good step for everyone. I am struggling with these eyelash extensions. They have like 4 left. Need a fill, Jackie help. So I actually really love this mascara. Well, there's no label or anything on here, but it says #1 Eccentrico. I'm actually really liking this one. It does make a big dramatic difference. I don't know if I love it more than my Benefit They're Real, but it's actually really good. But I've only used it a couple times, so I can't say that it's better or worse. Just that I have lately been gravitating towards it lately. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so for lips, you could do anything you want to do. You could wear a lip gloss, you could do lip balm. I am going to use a two-in-one product. This one is the NudeStix Lip and Cheek Pencil in Blush, because I'm going to use a little bit on my cheeks and I'm going to use a little bit on my lips. So I'm just going to kind of, you guys know I love these sorts of like pretty nude shades. They're very wearable and they fade really well, so you can eat. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. So that one's pretty. I'm gonna put a little bit on my cheek here. And then I'll take a brush. I would use my finger, but I feel like a brush sometimes really helps to kind of blend it in. So it's very subtle. So you can basically just stop here. Sometimes I do. I'm just gonna finish off with one final product. especially because you guys asked about it and I actually really like it. So this is the ColourPop by Alexis. It's a bronzer slash highlighter. I really like it for my skin tone, tan skin tones, even sort of tan to deep skin tones, because this bronzer is really dark. Anyone lighter than me, I don't know how you're gonna do it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take this Too Faced, it's Mr. Right brush, Perfect powder brush, and just tap the smallest amount into that and tap that off. It is really dark. And that's just gonna go on my cheeks to give me a little bit of color. I'll put a little on my chin. I like a little on my forehead where the sun naturally hits. And then if you're anything like me, you can use a little bit of this as your eyeshadow. So I'll just take a fluffy brush. This is a Zoveva Luxe Crease 228. And that's gonna go just straight into my crease. And this is if you have more time. This gives your eye a little bit more warmth. So you can see the difference here. It just looks more like, you know. Sometimes I put it on the lower lash line, but I'm just gonna skip that for today. I wanna look kind of fresh today. And then for the highlighter side, just taking this Anastasia A23 brush. And then that's just gonna go tops the cheekbones very slightly, like this on the tip of my nose. And then just with my pinky finger, I always love a little pop right in the inner corner of the eye. I find that it just really brightens it up. And then if you want, maybe just a touch on the lid. And that is it. So that is my really simple, very clean, minimalist makeup using what, 5-6 products. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys like to use as like your everyday sort of staple multitasking products, if you're into the same things that I am. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye.